Hey guys, Smiles Behind Lupus. So I know I'm on a break, but I did tell you that I would record when I do my echocardiogram. So that's where I'm headed now. Appointments at 1:30. It's 12:44. I don't feel good. My husband started getting sick on Saturday. Today's the 31st, so he got sick on Saturday. He was like, I feel my throat getting scratchy, so he started immediately taking like NyQuil and Dayquil and try to knock it out, and he's still sick. And now I have it. Head hurting, ear hurts, sore throat. So I started taking NyQuil last night. I took one this morning. We had a seminar to go to. I felt so bad I couldn't get up to go to it, so he went. And I just pretty much laid in bed all this morning and got up just to take my shower to come to this appointment. So that's where I'm at right now, and I will see how the setup is to see if I'm able to get any kind of footage, because I don't think I've done maybe I have done an echo on an outpatient basis, but I can't remember which hospital I was at. So I'll see if I can record to let you guys know. But I'm scheduled to get my results on Monday. I go back to Alabama to get the results, and then I see the heart doctor on the 13th. So I'll definitely make sure updates are available when all my stuff does go back live for you guys to be informed. So I'll be back a little later. Alright guys, in my blender I have almond milk, vanilla almond milk. Right here I have blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, peaches, and spinach. And I'm going to add a little honey, and I'll show you the finished product. Here's the finished product. I added spinach and a little orange juice. Okay, so this is breakfast and egg scramble that has bell peppers, onions, and ham. And I have my smoothie. I didn't do all of it. I have some left over for lunch or for a snack. Hey guys, I'm back. Today is Monday. I'm still really sick. I'm headed to my lung doctor's appointment in Alabama. They were running behind. My appointment was at 1, but when I called this morning, they said that they would just call me whenever she was there. So they just called, and it's like 2:45. And my husband's not at home, so I don't know what's going on with my car.
Saturday, we got in it. It didn't want to crank. But for some reason, the bolt to the battery, which is a brand new battery, was loose. And so he tightened it. And it's been fine. And then I get in it, and it didn't work. And so I called, and he told me what to do, and it still wouldn't crank. And then he was going to leave track practice to come, start it or whatever needed to be done. And then I kept tinkering with it, and it finally started working. So now I'm finally en route. They called me at probably like 2:13. So I told them I was going to be a little bit behind. So I'm scared to turn my air on. It's like 70 something degrees, 71, and I've been running like a low grade fever today. I feel like so bad right now. It's horrible. My chest hurts. I'm wheezing. Easter's now sick with this. Like, it's just going around the entire house. But as we know, with autoimmune, it's a whole lot worse on us than it would be for anybody else. So I've had it since the 31st. I started getting sick. So I'm not really sure. I didn't have a fever any of those times, but I started with one today. So I'm praying that that she can give me something, because I can't see my primary until Wednesday. So since it's breathing issues, my oxygen has been severely low. It's been about 89, 90. My heart rate's been about 124. I hope you guys can hear me because of the wind and stuff. But yeah, I will record when I get there, because I'm supposed to get my echo results and my echocardiogram and my what do you call it? Oh, that overnight pulse ox. I'm supposed to get those results as well. I have my head spinning for when I take my scarf off. But yeah, I'll come back, because it's a struggle just to talk. And I couldn't take any of the cough syrup. I've been doing Theraflu Express or whatever to try to knock it out, and it wasn't working. Like, I would literally only get like an hour worth of relief, and then I was back coughing. So my entire body is sore. But I started using the Tessalon Pearls, which one had a bad sinus infection in August. That was what the doctor gave me. So those have actually been working. So I took one this morning. I haven't took one this afternoon, and I honestly forgot to even grab it. So we will see. So I'll be back, because it's going to take an hour for me to get over there.
God, you sniffling?
I'm so sick.
Have you had a flu swab?
No. I had a flu shot, but not a flu swab.
Well, unfortunately, that's little comfort.
I know.
Why didn't you call me? I'd call you in some Tamiflu.
I thought I was going to kick it. My husband had it first, and then he gave it to me. And
Have you had any fever?
Today I had a low grade. This is the first time. It started, the 31st was Wednesday.
Your echo was good.
Good. What about my overnight? The overnight pulse ox.
It was good too.
Okay.
I'm sure we're calling you in some Tamiflu. I would have made you come up in here.
Yeah. I was just like, oh God. The doctor's over there, so I'm booked.
Which reminds me, do you have any friends that with any, we're looking for a front desk person, with any billing experience, with any friends?
Not billing. I know a couple MAs, but not billers.
Do you know any MAs that don't take
medication?
medication?
I got a couple of them. I'll check around.
Got anybody on Facebook?
Oh, I don't do Facebook.
You don't do Facebook?
Too much drama on Facebook.
I don't do Facebook either. Someone actually hijacked my account.
Wow.
I was sending out
Crazy stuff.
Weird stuff. And I know this other patient that got his picture stolen off of Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And someone was using his bio to scam women.
Wow. That's scary. Yeah, I'm trying to stay away from all that.
Check your temperature too.
Hey guys, so I'm just now leaving the doctor and it is 6 o'clock at night. Yeah, 6 o'clock is what I said. So my echo she said was good, and my overnight study was good. She was like, well, it dropped a couple times in the 80s, but I think that's artifact. And I was like, well, no, I got up to go to the bathroom, and I said, I know I was short of breath, but she's like, oh, I don't think that's what it is. And I'm like, whatever. So I'm not going to argue with you right now because I don't feel good. So I'm getting treated for the flu. She has already called in Tamiflu, and an antibiotic, Z-Pack, and a nasal, or some type of antihistamine. I don't know what she's calling it. But of course, my pharmacy is closed at 6 o'clock. And I'm in Alabama, so I can't get anything until tomorrow. So I know my husband will go tomorrow. And she was like, why didn't you tell me? I could have called you something in, when you were getting sick. And I was just like, well, I really thought it was just like sinuses and it would go away. And I told her like Saturday, it really hit me like a ton of bricks. So she went ahead, she said, because normally you're supposed to take the Tamiflu. You're supposed to take that within 48 hours of your symptoms, but because of me having autoimmune, I can still take it, because she said that we're at risk even after the 48 hours. She said for up to 7 to 10 days of getting a bacterial infection. So yeah, my husband's supposed to be giving Easter something different because she's sick. So I don't know. I'm going to tell him he probably needs to take her, to the doctor tomorrow to get her swabbed or something, because the fact that, I have the flu. I told her hopefully I'll get to, feeling better. I told her I was wheezing, but today I wasn't wheezing. And I think it's because I was like holding my coughs the whole time because like it hurt so bad. My body hurt so bad. And I was trying to hold my coughs in because it was so painful. So I'm going to go. I had ordered some clothes for my little cousin that was killed in a car wreck last August. Was it August or July? July or August of last year. And her mom is my first cousin, so she has custody of her little girl who I think she's 2. And I ordered her some clothes. I'm gonna drop them off really quick by her job, and then head back to Florida. I'm so cold. I'm sorry, guys. She told me to take some Mucinex. I told her I was taking the prescription Tessalon Pearls, but she said she doesn't really think that works. But to me, it's worked, because that's the only thing that has allowed me to stop coughing and get some sleep. So I'm just really tired. Yeah, sorry, I don't know where it cut off. The pharmacist called and he just checked his queue and saw that. He was like, oh my God, you have the flu. And I was like, yeah. So he said, tell my husband to come on up and come through the drive-thru, and he would wait for him to get my medicine. So I'm so thankful that they can get it tonight. So I called my husband, and he was supposed to be on his way to go grab it. So hopefully he'll get it in time before they leave. I thought that was super sweet because guess what? Those big chain pharmacists, they ain't finna call you if they're about to close and you just gonna be out of gas. So that was pretty awesome of them. So I just dropped that off to my cousin. Only stayed in there less than 2 minutes, long enough to tell her, hey, I got the flu, and she said it's going around really bad here, of course. And I told her that the doctor's office was hiring because she's works in the medical field also. So she said that she'll be putting her application in, but the nurse practitioner that I saw, she's like, they have 2 people in the hospital right now that have the flu and they're not going to make it. And she was like, we don't want to be the first, for this county to have a flu-related death. But she was like, we've done literally everything that we could do. And she said one was a nursing home patient who was older, but the other one, she said was not too old, but she didn't know she was a diabetic. And she, I guess, tried to like fight the flu herself because she didn't have anybody to take care of her, and ended up going in kidney failure from the flu. Because number one, the flu, you're not drinking anything, you're dehydrated, and number two, she said the diabetes made it worse. So she said her blood sugar was like almost 400 when she came in. So I'm like, that's just really sad. But your girl ain't trying to be in the hospital, but I really thought I was gonna be okay. But after last night and today, I've just been so tired and drained. No sleep hardly. So I was glad I was not gonna fight. I will take whatever you give me. So guys, I'm still driving. I'm probably like maybe 10 minutes, I think, from the house. My husband just called. He got my prescription. He said he has like 4 or 5 things, and I'm like, I didn't know she was calling in 4 or 5 things. So he was like, well, he put a note for you because something else she called in, and he was like, I really didn't need. So I have no clue what I'm even supposed to be taking, I guess. So I really need some more orange juice. I want some soup. I may have some at home, I'm not sure. So I'm 12 pounds down, so I'm glad I did not gain any weight. I thought I would have been more down, but I really haven't eaten a whole lot. But yesterday, I did have soup. Yesterday, and I think the day before. And it was Progresso. It says low sodium, but, when you're sick, I'm not finna stand up and cook no real soup. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I knew, and I had that, and I had some cereal with almond milk one day. So I knew I wasn't like perfect with my diet because I don't feel good. And when I'm up, I'll try to do what I can, but mainly, like last night I had, did I have fish? I think I had fish last night, and I had cereal. So because like pretty much I've been skipping meals because I just haven't felt good. So, and plus we need to go back to the grocery store. I'm pretty sure my husband will go tomorrow, and I can get some more fruit for smoothies and bananas and stuff like that. But I'm gonna look up some recipes, which I can pretty much do any kind of soup. So I just have to look up, make a list for my husband and maybe make something in the crock pot, like some chicken soup. But the soup that I ate had rice in it, and I know I wasn't supposed to have rice, but hey, what are you supposed to do? At least I didn't gain any. So she was super happy that I was, down 12 pounds since I last saw her. I was kind of upset because I wanted to be down more, but I could tell a difference in my clothes already. My husband says my stomach is getting flatter. So I told her, she was like, make sure you keep it up. And I told her that of course that I would do my best. And I'm thankful, like, she didn't say, here's some prednisone for you. So hopefully this medicine will kick in pretty quick, and I don't require any steroids or going in the hospital or anything like that. So I'll call my rheumatologist This is the longest freaking trip. I hate coming this way. It is like so slow. Anyways, I'm gonna call my rheumatologist in the morning to let her know what's going on so they can be up to date. Not that it matters, but I went ahead and I had a hair appointment because I had to cancel my last hair appointment or last week because I didn't feel good. I told her I had to cancel this week because I'm like, wait, the flu, so sorry. And I'm glad I had a mask on when I was at the parent meeting. We had our parent meeting for the new season on Saturday, but I wore a mask the whole time. So, fingers crossed I don't get anybody sick. Praying that I don't get anybody sick because I made sure I kept it on. But yeah, I just wanted to give you that little update. And I can't pass this person. I mean, they literally, like right now, I'm doing like 38 miles an hour. And the speed limit is 45 at least on this freaking road. I don't have time. I don't feel good. And I don't have the patience. They need to get the heck out of the way. They really, really do. So, let me focus. Alright guys, so I'm home. I've had something to eat. Had to force myself. I had a bowl of soup and some cereal just to put something on my stomach. So they gave me Flonase nasal spray, some over-the-counter allergy relief. Guess they would be, they're compared to Allegra. I'll probably start those tomorrow. This is the Tamiflu. It's the generic version. You're supposed to take it twice a day, so I'm just going to take the first dose. Well, the one tonight. I don't want to take two. Because I don't know how it'll make me feel. And I have azithromycin, which is like the Z-Pack. So I have 5 days worth of that. So, I'm about to get in my pajamas because I am freezing. This was not the introduction that I wanted to give you guys for my break that I had. But hey, it's life, and that's what we have. The cards are dealt with. So, yeah, I'm gonna get my pajamas on and lay it down. I'm gonna take I check the interactions to make sure I'm good. So I'm still gonna take the Theraflu cough syrup, and the Tessalon pearls, just so I could try to hopefully get some sleep tonight. So that's my game plan, because she said I had fluid also behind my ears, which, to be honest, like, I've had fluid in my ears probably for almost a year, almost 2 years, and they don't know why. Or by the time I went to the ENT, they said it wasn't there. I don't know. It is what it is. So I'm about to take these Tessalon pearls and lay down, because when I lay down, that's when the coughing really is pretty bad. So I've been confined to, once I get in the bed, I'm like stuck in one spot, and I hate having to get up to try to move, because that's when the coughing really starts. So hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed rest of your day, and be